Yo, what is good, y'all? This is your boy, Will Too Humble, and welcome back to the No Fear Zone Gaming channel. Man, oh man, dude, I'm definitely excited today because I definitely want to take a look at a particular game that I have been looking at, but I never really, thought about getting. And it's definitely called the Helldivers 2. This game, the numbers is absolutely insane for this game. And I didn't think the numbers would be that insane, but oh my goodness, it is. Like, the numbers are so crazy that I can't believe it. Like I can't believe it. And this is a new game. This is a new game that came out, I think, this month, right? And it's doing it absolutely well. So if you don't believe me, I got you. I got you. Let's take a look at this, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. As you can see, just by this graph right here, look at the amount of players, because right here you see players right here, right? You see that, right? You definitely see this. Look how much it has gone up. Just look at that. Just look at it. It's gone up that much. And look at the all-time peak. It is 402,931. Like that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So what that tells me is that this game is absolutely worth, picking up. And then if I remember correctly, I think they said that the price for it, I think it's like what, $40? I'm not gonna sit here and, jump to conclusions, right? We're definitely gonna sit here and, look at it, once the video is over. And, I'll definitely sit there and say something about it, in my next video, right? So just looking at this graph, I absolutely know that it's doing very, very well. And we are definitely talking about just straight up players by itself. Straight up players. No, you see how they don't have the, the average, the Twitch viewers and the markers? Like, it's just straight up just the players. All the way from, from February to the 19th. And it's really, really amazing that this is happening. It's because last year they had a bunch of games come out last year. Not saying that, they're bad, not saying that they're not good, but it's like whenever a new game comes out, it's so difficult to keep players wanting to play for a length of time, especially if, if the game is too difficult or it's too easy. People have mixed feelings about those things, right? Especially the level of difficulty. Especially from like the video I did before, right? How my man's, he was sitting up there saying, I don't know why this boss is so difficult to fight against, and they need to sit here and at least buff the characters or nerf the bosses. And it's just like, okay, I understand that content in games can be absolutely difficult because the fact that, it's meant for hardcore players that'll sit there and play it for like hours and try to understand it versus your average Joe. But let's be real about this. You have to have stuff like that in games. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes when you just can't beat something, you just can't beat it. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not. All you really have to do is just be just believe in yourself and be able to deal with the difficulties of the game and overcome. You're not gonna just pick up a game and just beat it like that. Like, it doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't work that way. It takes time, right? And my main point of this, right, is that it takes time to make a game that's good for everyone, so that you can see these numbers like these. You can see these numbers. That's what people want to see. People want to see these types of numbers. When numbers like that go up, man, you conquered it all. However, I will say something, I will show you something that's pretty much the downfall, and this is coming from IGN. They basically said Helldivers 2 players that never log out or ruin it for others. So I'm guessing that there's a problem with the servers for this game. I'm guessing there's a problem with the servers. So this will probably be their downfall, if this doesn't get addressed. Because right now they in the bag. They got the numbers. It's doing very, very well, but they cannot, and I mean they cannot mess this up. They can't. They cannot fumble. They cannot. If they gotta sit here and fix this game, they have to make sure they fix it. They cannot wait. They cannot. Because one of the problems with making games, especially at this time, it's almost like it doesn't get fixed right away. Like, as people are talking about it now, hopefully they should hear something from them for the next 2 or 3 days at least. I'm going with 2, because like I said before, this type of thing is a really big issue, and you don't want things like that to happen when you are ahead. Especially, they said even this game has surpassed GTA and GTA 5 in numbers, and surpassed Baldur's Gate. I was like, wow. That is absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane. Like, that's something you just can't make up. You just can't make that up. But, gotta keep it real with y'all. Gotta keep it absolutely blunt, man. They absolutely have to make sure that this game, if you want to keep your players happy, you want to keep that number going up, you have to fix the login and log out function. You have to fix that. You have to fix that problem. You have to fix the servers. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, although, people pay money for this game, they want things to be working, So y'all got the momentum. Don't sabotage it. You got the momentum. Oh, right? Because I've seen so many games do this where it's so amazing, but then just that one flaw, that one type of flaw, stops their momentum and nobody cares about it anymore. We don't need that in these games. We don't need it. We absolutely don't need it. Let's check the comments down here. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes, yep, some of these people are saying like the matchmaking didn't work yesterday when I bought it. Impossible to do defend missions solo, even on easy difficulty. What? Wow. Dang, so you got the people out here doing it on easy difficulty, and it's still hard to play. Wow. That's crazy. So you got another one on here that says people stayed logged in and going AFK to always claim a spot. Smart, but yeah, they need to fix that. The game needs active warriors. And that's another thing I agree. I absolutely agree to these tweets because, like I said, people spent money on this. People spent money on their game. So for this to happen, I'm even scratching my head because it's like, this can't be happening. This can't happen. You just saw the previous one. The dude said that, oh, you know what? I'm doing it on the easy difficulty and I can't even win. I can't even defend anything. That's tough. That's tough. Here goes another one. It said, when I'm logged in, I'm spreading. I was telling I'm spreading freedom. If there is a moment where I can't continue laying the smackdown on them, I go back into cryo so another diver can deploy and get their, cape. What is it? Tatered a bit. I wanted to let y'all know ahead of time. Whenever I'm reading something, please know that sometimes my grammar is off. Is it like that consistently? No. But I'm letting y'all know every time I read something, it happens sometimes. Okay. So bear with me on that. Okay. But as far as like, sitting up there logging in and, letting other people come in and be able to play the game as well, I ain't gonna lie, that's nice of them, right? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You would sit there and be surprised on how people are nowadays, man. You'll be surprised. But man, when it comes down to it, sheesh. Oh, this is interesting. What's this? Just by looking at this graph, wow, so there are more people playing it on Steam versus PS5. To be honest with you, I really don't believe in that. I may have to do my own a bit more research than that, because people can make up their own graph and people will sit there and believe it. So I'm not even gonna bother with that. But understanding the comments here, this is a problem. So I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna have to get it together, because like I said, you're on top right now. You're on top. You're on top. You're doing absolutely well. Everybody recognizes that you are winning at this time, at this moment. Do not fumble. Do not fumble because y'all couldn't get the servers to work. That's what y'all need to focus on. You need to focus on making sure that the servers work so that people, whether you are on Steam, whether you are on PS5, you are going to have to fix this ASAP. Because a game like this, when you get numbers like that, numbers like this, when you get numbers like this, you can't make that up. You can't fumble. You cannot fumble. So I ain't gonna lie, that's a big number. Okay, that's a big number. Well, that will conclude the video. If y'all have anything that I probably missed out on, maybe I need to improve on, maybe I need to sit here and take a little bit more digging, y'all let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, make sure you're subscribed, and if you can do me a solid and do me a favor, share it with a friend. I'm pretty sure they would sit up here and see what this game is all about, and they will sit there and enjoy. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I think if I had the money to get this, I probably would get it and play it myself. But as far as the servers, especially listening and looking at what the people are saying, I think I'm gonna definitely wait on that. But without further ado, I am out. Peace.